Hello friends, in this video today I will talk to you about Special Protection Group. I speak to more than 1 lakh children across schools every year, and children get fascinated when they hear this particular word or a profession, that is the Special Protection Group. I will talk to you about how to become an officer in Special Protection Group. In this video I will talk in detail about SPG, what it is, divisions which are part of the SPG, the uniform of SPG, which is one of the most exciting thing for the children, qualities required in the candidate who wish to join the Special Protection Group, and I will talk to you about the ranks and the entry options. Starting with what is SPG. The Special Protection Group was raised in 1985 with the intention to provide proximate security cover to the Prime Minister, former Prime Ministers and their immediate family members. SPG officers are ingrained in high leadership qualities, professionalism, knowledge of proximate security, and inculcate the culture of leading from the front. SPG has strived to achieve this by adopting innovative methods not only in its own working but also in the overall security arrangements in collaboration with the Intelligence Bureau and the state and the Union Territory police forces. The roles of SPG include standard operating procedures laid down to protect the Prime Minister wherever he goes, be it domestic or on a foreign tour. This included everything from anti-sabotage checks to sanitizing of the venues and personal security details. There are detailed operational procedures in place specifying everything like the number of men accompanying him in the car, at the dais, etc. They also keep a strict check on who meets the Prime Minister and who is allowed to meet. The Special Protection Group also answers the PM's phone calls and asks the PM to decide whether to meet the person or not. Further, the SPG protects the Prime Minister by forming multiple security rings around him. The members of the innermost ring have the sole mission of getting the Prime Minister to safety in case of an attack. The SPG counter assault team, usually from the second level, they are tasked with providing covering firepower to allow enough time for the Prime Minister to get onto safety. Besides this, the main assault team that you see here, they may also be supported by a third cordon which include the National Security Guard, Indian Air Force and local forces for perimeter and aerospace safety. There are 4 divisions of Special Protection Group. The 4 divisions include operations, intelligence, administration and training. Talking about the operations, this division looks after the actual protection duties. In the operations branch, there are components like the communication wing, technical wing and the transport wing. The intelligence wing, here one identifies the assessment or assesses the threat, internal intelligence pertaining to personal, verification of the character and the antecedents, tours and other allied jobs. In the administration wing, one deals with personal, financial, procedural, procurement and other related matters. And in the training wing deals with training of personnel on a continuous basis. SPG imparts training in physical efficiency, marksmanship, anti-sabotage checks, communication and other operative aspects connected with close protection drills and having a bearing on VVIP security with a view to maintaining a high level of physical fitness and to fine-tune the operational skills of SPG special agents and uniformed officers. The training program is constantly reviewed and updated to effectively thwart threats from newer areas and keeping in line or in view the existing threat perceptions. The qualities which are required for being an officer in the Special Protection Group include: one needs to be a practical candidate, not very outgoing, ready to work in a very high pressure situation, ready to handle crisis situation, disciplined, adventurous, ready to follow directions, and definitely needs to be physically fit. Here comes the most exciting part, that is the uniform of SPG. The SPG special agents assigned to the Prime Ministerial Security detail wear black Western style formal business suits with dark sunglasses. I'm sure you would have all seen it whenever you see the Honorable Prime Minister going to the Red Fort to give speech on various days of the national importance. Now this, along with the dark sunglasses, there is a two-way encrypted communication earpiece and concealed handguns. Rarely on traditional occasions, they may even wear a safari suit to blend into the environment, which you might have seen a very khaki color safari suit is also sometimes worn by people who are surrounding the Prime Minister. SPG uniformed officers are dressed like special operations commandos, but with much more noticeable armament. Their personal equipment include ultra modern assault rifles, dark visor goggles or sunglasses with inbuilt communication earpieces, bulletproof vests, gloves and elbow or knee pads. Now I move to the ranks in an SPG. The SPG is headed by a secretary, followed by special or additional secretary, then joint secretary, deputy director, deputy secretary, assistant director, joint assistant director, senior field officer, deputy field officer and assistant field officer. Now looking at the entry options in SPG, the Special Protection Group doesn't have any recruitment procedure as such. It comprises of different Central Armed Police Forces such as BSF, CISF, CRPF, ITBP, Sashastra Seema Bal and so on. It also draws personnel from state police as well as IPS cadres. SPG in total comprises of 3,000 members and nobody is a permanent member. They serve there for 3 years under probation and return to their parental unit. SPG personnel change every year in this group. No single individual serves for more than 1 year who are in the immediate proximity of the Prime Minister. Just like the SSB, that is the Service Selection Board of the Army, whenever new officers are taken on deputation from other forces, their selection is done through a personal interview, psychometric and a physical test. The first stage of selection process is a personal interview which is conducted by an IAS officer of the rank of an IG or Inspector General, 2 deputy IGs and 2 assistant IGs. After the interview is through, then a physical assessment exam is taken, followed by a written exam and a psychological evaluation. The training of the candidates is done by keeping them on probation for 3 months. That includes a weekly test. Those who fail in the probation are given another chance in the next batch, but if they are still unable to clear it, then they return back to their parent unit. SPG members are rotated regularly from one duty to another. I hope you can all understand because of the security reasons. Now for getting into the SPG, the qualification age limit and source remains the candidate should be citizen of India. Age of the candidate should not be more than 35 years. They should have passed 12th standard from a recognized board, and as I initially also said, most of them are on deputation, which are serving members of either the Indian Police Services or the Central Armed Police Forces, which may include BSF, ITBP, CRPF and other Central Armed Forces. To get to know the complete details further, you can go ahead with checking the official website of SPG known as spg.nic.in. I hope this video gave you some clarity about the complete protection procedure of the Prime Minister and how to get into the force which does that. If you seek any career counseling, please feel free to connect with my office at 76008811. You can connect with me on social media at Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube or Instagram. My ID is IQUEMOHIT. My website is mohitmangal.com. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon. If you do that and you put across a comment to me in the section below, I'll be happy to share my latest career guide worth 250 rupees free of cost with you. Thank you.